extra time waiting for the acolyte. I am gonna catch that fool. You will think I'm really cool. All I wanna do is impress you with my mouse trap. All I wanna do is convince you with my cheese. All I'll do is be the coolest cat here, but I'll need some more super breed. Just watch me, mouse. Just watch me catch you. Just watch me, mouse. Just watch me catch you, catch you, catch you. All I wanna do is impress you with my mouse trap. All I wanna do is convince you with my cheese. All I wanna do is be the coolest cat here, but I'll need some more super breed. Oh, but I need some more super breed. Oh, but I need some more super breed.
Hello, MouseHunt. Welcome to Feedback Friday. It's May 24, 2024. It's 24/24. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully everybody in the chat is doing well, laughing. Are you looking forward to a King's giveaway? Fall Tide, that's very astute. Everyone asks, when is Ronza? But no one asks, how is Ronza? That's maybe a kind thing to be thinking up here. Hello, right back at you, Sparrow. Squirrel, what does the mouse say, eh? Hello, great Dallas. Tarako, good morning to you. Welcome on in, Elusive Zed. Hello from down under. Well, hello from up north, I guess. Dallas, convince you with my cheese is such a fun lyric. Eh? It's a fun song to start with for sure. Hey, KDM, nice to see you. Clip it. Eric, Salim, Lady Nutsy, good morning. How are you on this beautiful Friday? I'm a little sleepy. You ever have one of those days where you feel like you slept through the night, but you wake up and you're just still a little bit tired, but I'm getting through it. We'll have a couple cups of coffee and get a little bit more productive as the day goes, I'm sure. Good meowing, says Daniel. Maybe petting your pet cat there. Saul, good morning to you. 24/24, yep. The hours in the day and the day of the month in the current year. It'll only happen 12 times this year, right? So we'll be a little bit amazed each time, I guess. Nathan, good morning. Good to see you. Work will keep you from watching live. But I love you. All right, right back at you. Spreading some love, Nathan. Welcome on in. Hope you have yourself a fantastic day at work. Well, today I wanted to just kind of quickly go over School of Sorcery treasure maps because they're on their way. They're coming next week, Tuesday, which is May 28th. I'm pretty sure I have the right date there as well. I had Norm even triple check it there. I think I said it about 3-4 times to make sure I had the right date. So next week, School of Sorcery treasure maps are on the way. I think actually Giorgio just finished taking care of all the technical aspects, or I think he was still working through it when I left the call with him there. But he's just getting through a few of the technical aspects to get it all set to go. So it'll be turnkey ready come Tuesday. There'll be a new scroll case at the cartographer for 3 ancient relics, which you can see pictured down below there. And it leads to a treasure chest, as you might expect, as most maps do. And that'll be a little bit something to help you through the School of Sorcery, a few extra supplies, fun way to play with friends, that sort of thing. I love the chest that Lauren illustrated. For some reason, I thoroughly enjoy the wizard's hat propped up on the chest like that. I think it's one of the coolest looking chests. Or the cutest looking chest might be a good way to describe it. Hey, Theta, welcome on in. Happy Friday to you and Peter as well. The laptop needs more coffee. Alas, no, I haven't ruined another laptop with coffee. It's been a while. Let's hopefully that's. I'm gonna hope that's just a once in a lifetime kind of thing there, Celine. We'll hope so. Hiding. I don't know where Ronza is either. We'll have to see. We'll have to keep watching the skies. In addition to, oh no, a webcam freeze. That was quick, eh? Look at that. That didn't take long at all. All right, let's see what we can do here. Are we ready? Let's gonna see if we can fix this. All right, we're gonna see what we can do. That didn't take long. I was hoping that my webcam wouldn't freeze for at least 20 minutes. You know, it only gave me 6. It said that's all you get. I think it's time for a new camera. What do you think? Here we go. Let's see. Is this going to work? No. Look at that. Just this handsome guy is still frozen. All right, let's try this again. Whoa, large. I'm living large here. All right, we're going to shrink down a scooch. We're going to shrink down a scooch here. And we're going to hide over here. There we go. That sounds good to me. All right. Camera frozen. I think I figured that out. I think actually I got to recalibrate. I got to adjust a few settings. I think there might be software related, but I should probably get a new camera. This one's pretty old as well. It's probably slowly dying of heat exhaustion. Who knows? But as I was about to say, I think I was about to say, a new journal theme as well is on the way, which is illustrated around me. It has some pretty fun, cute elements. I like the droids battling up there. That'll be as well at the School of Sorcery. You can pick that up with Sorcerer's Sapphires. So that might even be something, hey, if you've already got the codices, if you've got the base, you could get a head start and get the next milestone of Sorcerer's Sapphires. There's most journal themes in the game are a little bit of above and beyond. They're kind of one of the last things you unlock. Usually it's not, each one's a little bit different, but often they're the sign that you've done it all. You've spent a good amount of time there to learn and navigate through an entire area. And this journal theme, I think, fits that role as well. Glitch Paw Mice at it again. I like it, clip it. We'll blame the Glitch Paw Mice for the camera troubles. They're always a handy culprit to place the blame on. Speaking of new journal themes, will there ever be a Valor Rift journal theme, eh? I should jot that down. I wonder too. I wonder if Jacob illustrated a Whisker Woods one. Didn't he? Maybe he did. I don't know. I have to check out on that, but we'll see. Yeah, I know he uses that as a bit of a frame on when he does his art streams, and you think we should be able to sneak that in there somehow, but it might just be the creative inspiration. Maybe we're overthinking, trying to find a cool way to add it. Should probably just be added for some, Cores of the Eclipse or something like that. Swift, he did indeed draw a Whisker Woods journal theme many years ago, eh? Is the Whisker Woods one still in? I'll have to check in on that. I haven't seen that one in a long time, but I had a vague memory of him illustrating one once upon a time. I think potentially when he was looking for some art to tackle on stream, and that was what was decided on. But there wasn't the other side of it. Someone's got to decide on how to add it. So we'll see. It's becoming a bit of a running gag at this point. When is the King's giveaway going to start? Well, maps will come out first. I think we did touch base a little bit a couple weeks ago. It took a little bit of a look ahead. There I am frozen again. That's the old web camera. I'll just duck out of the scene here momentarily. We did take a little bit of a look ahead. We have School of Sorcery treasure map. And then you can expect the King's giveaway to come out after maps are done. That is to say, that's the order that these are coming out. And don't have a firm date for the giveaway yet, but it'll be the next thing in the pipeline, as well as the Draconic Depths, which is a new Viceroy area. Things are looking in pretty good shape there as well. We're excited to formally start a little bit more playtesting next week. Kind of a lot of the early pieces of that area have come together now. It's in a very playable state, and often that's the fun part. You can start to navigate through everything, and it feels a little bit more like a game. A lot more of the visuals are in place. Valor Rift theme with Rift bonus stats. I don't think a journal theme will ever have stats, because that might get in the way of them being something that you can switch in and out for fun. If one of them has stats, I think that would be the one that I'd keep armed at all times, right? So, sometimes it's best just to leave things as cosmetics, and they don't have stats, so you can just enjoy. You can enjoy the fun visual element of it without feeling like it's a strategic choice. It's just a fun choice. What are in the School of Sorcery map chest rewards? Well, you know what? I thought somebody may ask that. Let's take a quick peek here, if I can find where I put them. So I have a rare chest loaded up here. And this is a little bit of a sneak peek at what you can find in the chest. You know, some stuff to help you along in the School of Sorcery. You know, a way to earn some rewards with friends. Kind of play cooperatively a little bit, if you will, and get a little bit of a boost to things to help you out there, as well as some, you know, some pretty good charms that you might be either going to use here or you could take them to another area as well. So a little bit of everything. Reaper, I don't think there are any plans to smash battery fragments into energy. I think I need a sip of coffee here. Are we also getting the Draconic Codices in this release or in the future? So that was a little bit of a pivot. Originally, some Draconic Codices were set to come out with the School of Sorcery. That's why you may have seen a few illustrations of the Draconic Codex kicking around. But then we decided to hold on to that and use that as a reward for something a little bit down the road. So there might be some more news to come about that in a little bit in the future. What's the mice pool for the map? Oh, you know, off the top of my head, I'm trying to remember how many mice are on the map. That was something I didn't grab a quick screenshot of. But there's a pretty good mix of mice. There's some arcane ones, some shadow ones. But as you can imagine, just the format of the School of Sorcery, it's relatively quick, especially if you cooperate with your team and you spread out a little bit. You can do these maps fairly quickly as well. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind, that the chests you can kind of accumulate the chests at a pretty good pace. Whereas Michelle she usually tune in to streams as well. She's off today. Actually, yeah, Michelle's off. Actually, Franco's away as well. So we're down a couple team members here, and so I've been filling in for them a little bit here and there. The chest looks good. I think it's one of my favorite chests. I don't know, I like that treasure chest almost as much as I like the runny egg. Whenever the spring egg hunt comes around, I don't know why, but the runny egg, it's got those little beads of sweat running down the side of it. It's the personification of it. Something always puts a smile on my face when I see the runny egg. There we go. Norm's chiming in. There are 20 mice on the map. I won't risk trying to load up a demo environment right here, right now, but maybe that would have been a good idea as well. But hey, it'll just be on, won't be long now, it'll be on Tuesday. You'll be able to take the School of Sorcery maps for a spin yourself. So that's about, I think, all to cover what's coming on Tuesday as well. Maybe we should jump on into trivia. Something tells me I am going to be frozen over there, so let me preemptively get ready to fix the camera. If I can find it. My brain's moving a little slow today, you know. I'm having one of those days, not firing on all cylinders. Look at that. I am indeed frozen. And I'm back. All right. This week's trivia question for fun is related to the School of Sorcery, and that it is, what is the highest possible exam level you can... I didn't even finish reading the question. Somebody has the answer correct. What is the highest possible exam level you can reach in the School of Sorcery? Wasted no time. It's even a number-based question, so you know that's open for guessing. But elusive did not find the answer to this question very elusive, because they have the answer correct. It is 29. So that is the highest level you can reach in the final exam. Like this, even I got Norm this morning, loaded it up and took it for a spin, used wands, used some ultimate charms to make sure he wouldn't miss any mice. I'll put this link in the chat as well so you can click it. I'm having trouble figuring out where that is. There we go. Whoa, oh, hey. Mouse Mathics. Mousemathics. That's a little hard to say, yeah. Larry has some condensed creativity in that link, if I recall correctly. 29, thanks to the Discord math people as well. So somebody was already crunching the numbers, seeing what the highest level exam you could reach. And it is 29. And if you haven't noticed, it's a fun little detail, is you see it says final exam 329. And, you know, that's a little bit of a play on English 101, right? Kind of the room number for the course. The first number is how many final exams you've ever taken. So in this screenshot, this person's on their third final exam, and the last digits are the exam level. So that's where that 29 is coming from. So it's just kind of a fun little detail of why the numbers kind of mean a little something. It's a fun little detail to tune into. Wait, the 329 isn't the level. No, not quite. You're on level 29 of the third final exam. So it's kind of, you know, like I said, it's mostly a play on kind of English 101, that type of idea as well. But kind of a little behind the scenes, have the numbers also mean something. Probably the easier way to look is down beneath the Mythweaver. You can see the spell force, and that's kind of an easier way to see, like, that's the level. You're facing off against level 29 spell force versus you're using, in this screenshot, 108. So that's usually a place you kind of look to see what level you're on, but I like looking at the header as well because it's kind of fun to tie all that in together. Clue, I don't think it was 1 bill sapphires. I don't think so. Sapphires are typically not, I don't think they're a great Larry reward link because they're sort of the destination. I think it's more fun to get some supplies to help you along the journey to arrive at the destination rather than receive the destination itself. Unless there's an alternative fun journey to get to that destination. You know, say like the Great Winter Hunt. Every once in a while, the golems do kind of bring back end reward items, but there's a little bit of a journey to go through to be sending out those golems as well. So it's kind of an alternative, slightly quicker way to go about it. What if you do 1,000 final exams Reaper? That would be a very large number. I don't know if anyone implemented any sort of overflow logic. If the number ever gets too large where it can't fit, I would be curious to see. That might be one of those moments where you can kind of have a sense of pride that you broke the UI because you made the number get so large. Laughing asks, which month do you estimate the Draconic Depths release? Not too much news to share there yet. We'll probably get into a little bit more specifics as it gets a bit closer. You know, when treasure maps are released, where after the giveaway is released, we'll probably start to take a little bit closer look at the Draconic Depths. And we're just starting to play test it ourselves. We're sort of, everything is functionally in place now where we can play it. A lot of the artwork as well as complete. You know, still some artwork to go. But it's a lot easier to kind of play through it, see what we think, now that it's gelled and it's no longer either in a prototype state or we have to use our imagination a little bit. And so it's kind of, everything's an iterative process, right? And you start with a kind of a prototype that doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles to it, just to vet the, you know, see if it has some bones, some good bones to it. But it's fun once you get all the window dressings on, because then it comes to life. Now it starts to feel like a game, and it invariably feels different once all the polish is in place and you want to tweak and tune and change things a bit. The journey is the destination, maybe. I like to think that as well. I feel like that's the important part, is making sure you're having fun on your way toward a goal. It's fun to celebrate a goal when you get to the end, but the important part is to make sure you're having fun along the way. Good bones, rib confirmed, eh? Ribs and teeth. Lots of bone structures. The King's giveaway usually near event season, so you would say before, eh? Well, there's no exact set routine to it, but it'll probably be, I don't have it in front of me here, actually. I'd imagine probably next month. May's almost over. Where's the year going? Time passes quickly. Peter, you've been on a quest with your 4-year silver quest to get so many silver crowns, get all the mice in the game silver crown. That would be quite the accomplishment. There'd be a few tricky ones. Maria, unfortunately, tournaments are a little bit on the back burner. They're kind of not in a very good way where they can be maintained. So they kind of, they kind of need to be broken down and rebuilt, if you will. It's kind of, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. It's a little bit like a car. You repair it, you keep maintaining it, but eventually, you can't repair the car anymore, and it's just time to get a new one, right? But it's tricky because tournaments are a very large project, so it's just hard to kind of find the time and the people and the hours in the day to get all that done. Harry, a little off topic, but any chance of getting a non-Ellie version of the Thief base? Well, never say never. No immediate plans, but this is a great place that we like to draw inspiration. Sometimes the Ellie, items that have an effect, they might find their way, and a similar version of that item may find its way into the game. Would be neat to have non-Ellie compressed jet streams as well. Swift, they were in the Great Winter Hunt. You could earn them by sending your golems to the floating islands. And, I'd imagine, assuming the golems make a return, I don't know if we would take them out of the golems. Schoolwork, that was a dev version. Did that one have the percentages on there? Look at that. That's an Easter egg. Sure did. Yeah. No, some things are kind of fun left open to exploration. It's fun to have a little bit of mystery when you're opening up something. So that's mostly how we make sure we didn't make a data entry error, so we can see it in the game. Sparrow, you like the hydro mice and the floating islands. They're some of your favorite in the game. They're so cute. One comes to mind here. I don't know what it's named, but I feel like it's riding a rain cloud and it's holding a staff. Let me see if I can find that mouse. I'm a fan of that one. I'm with you. I like the hydro mice in the floating islands. The floating islanders, 71 mice. That's quite the area, isn't it? There's a lot to explore in the floating islands. The Sky Surfer? I don't know if that was the one I was thinking of. Maybe the Nimbomancer. They're all pretty cute, though. Even the physical ones. I like the Sky Squire. Maybe I was just thinking of the Paragon of Water, actually. That was maybe what was coming to mind. Yeah, I was thinking of the Paragon. The Sky Surfer. Let me look at the Sky Surfer again. Yeah, I might have been thinking of the Sky Surfer. I was wondering, I pictured more of an action stance. I think I was thinking of the Paragon. Alex, you think the Jetstream ought to stay Ellie? If it's non-Jetstream, probably hope it wouldn't be released in the form of a map so one can accumulate it. Not sure I follow you there, but you can get the compressed Jetstream from the Winter Hunt. You could last year. And, we might pepper it into a few other spots as well. Soul, you're doing just the Draconic and the physical islands and the floating islands because those are the best traps you have. That's kind of a fun part of the floating islands where you can tackle it a little bit different. And it's always fun when to see people go through things in different ways based on the equipment they have available to them and the way they like to play. It's kind of a good sign. It's always fun to see when people do things differently. There's not one unequivocally right way of doing something. There's the right way to do it for you. That's good to see. But it also creates value in trying to get a lot of the other power type traps as well. Because when you're rolling the sky map, you might see a really good island. It's like, oh, it's not of a good power type. Wish I had a better trap there. But you could either use some more cyclone stones to try to get it onto the power type that you have. So it's nice. There's a lot of kind of nuance and depth there as well to take into consideration. That's something I like about the floating islands. Well, hunters, I think maybe just a quick one today. So not a whole lot to share. Wanted to share some of the School of Sorcery treasure maps. Information they're coming out next week. Probably chat a little bit more about the King's Giveaway. That's just around the corner. I'm kind of excited to see hunters kind of try out the new interface as well. It's a pretty fun, has some fun new animations. The giveaway will work in a very familiar fashion, but you get to experience it a little bit differently. And it turned out pretty well. It came together relatively quickly, actually, but we'll probably take a little bit of a closer look at that in a future Feedback Friday. Jedi, what's the ratio when you're including cute mice versus cool mice, eh? I think just kind of the art team plays it by ear a little bit as well. It just might come down to the area, the theme, the narrative, and the character they're illustrating. But it's nice to get in a healthy mix of both. I tend to like some cute mice, but I also like some of the epic over-the-top mice as well. I think in Queso Geyser, there's a few. I think with a Storm Surge. I think that's just one of the most epic-looking mice. His name is Storm Surge, the Vile Tempest. I remember the first time I looked at that illustration, I was just like, whoa. Blew me away. Reaper, you hope we get to choose a reward like last year. It was a nice way to get extra charms, indeed. The giveaway will work very similar to how it did last year. That seemed to go over very well. We had written down some feedback, some suggestions. There's even a few things we wanted to try. But then after kind of exploring it a little bit further, some of the ideas of things to add to the giveaway actually made it a little less fun. So it'll definitely be familiar. So we'll probably set up a little bit of a demo so you can see the fun animation in action. But I have to set that up so I can actually play it. Storm Surge looks more epic than Caloringus in your opinion, eh? It's close. It's close. They're both pretty cool. I don't think I'd want to mess with either of them. Where did I go? There I am. Oh, I'm frozen here still. I'm frozen still. Look at that. Oh well, I'll hang out in the corner up here. I think I have to set up my camera all over again now. I think this is 3 times in a row. I've had some technical difficulties, so I think I know how to fix it at least now. I'll just have to sit down and fix it. But I'll sound my horn one more time before signing off. Hopefully I catch something. Success. All right. I am in final exam 718. I'm at 718 here. Is the Draconic Decks planned to be a bigger or longer area than the School of Sorcery? Well, they both kind of go, they both kind of maybe have a similar sort of feel in terms of scope. It's hard to say, obviously. It's a little bit subjective. But seeing they're 2 areas released fairly close together in terms of timeline, and just kind of looking at the Folklore Forest as eventually one big kind of complete experience to go through. And, there are some parts of it that you can go through a little bit quicker than others. So it'll probably be a little bit of a varied experience. That's not too illuminating of a response, but it's also a little subjective, I think. It depends on what you're looking to get out of the area, what goals you're going to set for yourself. Well, hunters, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to sign off and get back to working on a few things here. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. Look forward to maps coming out on Tuesday for the School of Sorcery. It'll probably be Jacob joining you next week, I would think. And then the week after that, maybe we can start to take a little bit of a look at the King's Giveaway or see what else we can take a look at. And hopefully I will figure out how to fix my camera by then. Maybe that's a goal I can set for myself. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. Happy hunting, everybody.
You're a trap, don't seem to mind it. You attract me. I'm a mouse, you're a cat. I don't seem to mind it. Soft and furry, oh, and just when I think I'm safe, snap. Turns out I'm never safe, snap. Just when you think you're safe, snap. I come back. You don't seem to mind it, but I'm a fool. Broke my back. You don't seem to mind it, 'cause you're so cool. And just when I think I'm safe, snap. Turns out I'm never safe, snap. Ooh. And just when you think you're safe, snap. Turns out I'm never safe.